Another lifestyle show that I really liked is Pop Talk. Yes, Pop Talk is also the lifestyle show that cements Filipino household because doon nagsimula yung pop or flop. Hindi pa na-popularize yung flop na word. Gamit na gamit sa Pop Talk ang flop. And it's not in a flop that is, in a very offensive way. It's a flop from a perspective of a construct criticism from all the restaurants that they're eating. It's a food reviewing lifestyle show, and I fucking love it so much. And Tony Pet, Gaba, I know he's at net 25 now. It's not that popular of a TV network. Why is he there? I think wala naman siyang issue. Kasi sinerch ko talaga sa sa career niya kung may issue siya. Pero so far, wala naman siyang issue. Maybe his contract ended with GMA and then lumipat siya na ibang channel which hindi na siya masyado naging popular anymore. It's pretty sad na hindi na-revive o hindi na-rehost yung Pop Talk because it's such an iconic lifestyle show also. Like, everyone and their mothers also watching that lifestyle show anyways, and they let it die down. It's pretty sad. Like, pretty sad. Okay, so another lifestyle show that I know, they're cooking shows na lang to because I also love to cook, but I remember a pretty short lifestyle show on Quick Fire. If you remember this lifestyle show on QTV before yun, QTV, and it's just a pretty short cooking show and with some multiple sponsors. Wala yata masyado episodes on Quick Fire. Mas-search ko nga sa YouTube mamaya and it put some clips over there. Like, it's also part of my childhood, and it's just a pretty simple and quick lifestyle show lang talaga, like quick cookie show. Again, let's talk about Taste Buddy. Such also a pretty fascinating show because before yung mga TikTok influencers na mag-recommend ng mga trendiest na restaurants all around Metro Manila or even, nearby Metro Manila, the provinces, pinopromote yan ng Taste Buddies before. Their food, the ambience of the restaurants, or the cafe, and there are a lot of business na na-feature ang Taste Buddies noong 2012. And then, what I remember, nag-end yung episode just recent, 2022. Like, 10 years din sila. Every Saturday sila nag-feature ng isang restaurant, for the whole episode, and it gives these restaurants a spotlight to feature their ethics and their bestseller dishes and other foods they need to try in their restaurant. Like, ito yung parang yung year talaga na die down yung mga, shows na ganito, that's because of social media. Like, nakakasad. Kaya siguro ako nagdo-doomscroll sa TikTok because doon ako natutuwa kapag may nakikita akong restaurants, nakikita akong food features. Just like no mga times na natutuwa ako with the features ng Taste Buddies. Biyahe ni Drew. It's still ongoing, as far as I remember. It's still ongoing. They also release full episodes of Biyahe ni Drew on JTV. Pero yun nga, hindi ko na siya masyadong pinapanood because it's on a weekday. I really love how Drew also very happy and also very chill about his travels all around the Philippines and also sometimes all around the world. And hindi siya yung sobrang spontaneous when it comes to reviewing things, going in a certain place. He's just a very chill host of a travel show. Like, he's just pretty chill to me and not complaining about it. People are still eating up the way that he hosts a lifestyle show. Like, ganun lang siguro yung insight ko regarding on his way of hosting the show. And that is why andun yung charm ng biyahe ni Drew. Also, he pretty much wet his shoes kapag tumatawid sila sa mga ilaw, sa mga sapa. Like, those are fucking expensive sneakers. And he just pretty much, you know, nilubog niya yung sapatos niya sa mga tubig-tubig na yun. Bitch! Ako nga! Mabasala sa ulan yung boots ko. I don't want it anymore. Yung boots ko nga ngayon nangangamoy and it needs sun reflection para lang mawala yung amoy ng sapatos ko. Basically, hindi ko pa nasusuot yung boots ko until now.